Hello and welcome. I am Harshvardhan, an artificial intelligence engineer, and you are watching another web guy YouTube channel. Today, we are going to learn about lists in Python. So, roll up the intro and let's get started. And if you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell icon so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. In Python, there are different collection data types, for example, lists, tuple, set or dictionary. It is useful to understand the property of that type. Choosing the right type for a particular dataset could mean retention of meaning, and it could mean an increase in efficiency or security. At first, we will talk about lists. A list is a collection which is ordered and changeable. In Python, lists are written in square bracket. For example, list1 is equals to apples to bananas. This is a list. If we check the type, it's of type, list1. It is of type list. Great. You can access the list item by referring to the index number. At first, we need to talk about this index number. Here, I will say list2 is equals to, I'll just copy these values and paste it here. I will add some new values like say orange and number, let's say 4. Okay. This apple is at index 0. This 2 is at index 1. This bananas is at index 2. Likewise, this orange is at index 3 and this 4 is at index 4. This means that Python is a zero-based indexing. The very first element of this list is regarded as index 0. That means list 2. Now inside the square bracket, specify the index number. I will say 0. As this is in index 0, so I will get apples in the output. Similarly, I can do list 2 and I will say 3. And it's orange because apples is at index 0, 2 is at index 1, bananas is at index 2 and orange is at index 3. So we got an output of orange when we have specified the index number 3. Python also allows you to do negative indexing. Negative indexing means beginning from the end. -1 refers to the last element. -2 refers to the second last element. As we have assigned 0 to the very first element, that's why the 4 is assigned to -1. For example, I will say list2 -1. It should return me 4. It's 4. If I say list2 -2, it is orange because this 4 is at index -1 and this orange is at index -2. You can specify a range of index by specifying where to start and where to end the range. When specifying a range, the return value will be a new list with the specified items. For example, I will create new list is equals to apples, bananas, then we have cherry, and then we have orange, kiwi. That's sufficient. Now we will use range of index. For example, new list from index 0 to index 2. Give me all the elements from index 0 to the index 2 -1. That means the value at index -1. For example, apples and bananas. Let me make this concept more clear to you. When you have specified index 0, it says that go to this new list and grab the index 0. That's why it have returned us apple. So it is apple, and when you have specified index 2, it means that go to the index this value -1. That means go to the index 2 minus 1, and which is banana. So I hope this is clear to you. Let's take another example. I will say list 3 is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here in this list 3, we have total 3 elements. I will use slicing. So here we have list 3. At first, specify index 0. So we are grabbing this value, and now I want to grab this 7, 8, 9. All the element from this to 7, 8, 9, including 7, 8, 9. Then what I have to do? This is at index 0, this is at index 1, and this 7, 8, 9 is at index 2. So I have to specify here 3 because this index is not included. The last, this one will be included because 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. So everything up to index 2 will be included. Let's, oops, what we have did. Okay. Here we have made a mistake. Right. So all the value from index 0 to 2 is being extracted out. By leaving out the first value, the range will start at first item. For example, I will just grab this new list again and I will create a new variable, say list 4. And I will say list 4 and then all the values from starting to index 2. Here you can see that 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So all the values from starting. If you have not specified any start value, then we will take all the values from the starting to the given index -1. By leaving out the end value, the range will go on to the end of the list. For example, list 4, and I will say from index 1, that means grab the value which is at index 1, that means banana will be taken out, to the end. So it will take banana and all the values after that. So it will give us cherry, orange and kiwi. Now we will use negative indexing with range. Specify negative indexes if you want to start the search from the end of the list. For example, list 4 -4 to -1. Here again, the -1 will be excluded. That means the end index is always excluded. -4 is banana. Then to -1. -1 is kiwi, which is excluded. So all the values up to -2, which is orange. Let's take another example. Say list 4 and from -5 to -3. It will give us the value at index -5 and the value at index -4, which is apples and bananas. Apples and bananas. So that's all for this lecture. See you in the next one.